Hey, what's going on, tribe? Welcome to my channel. So, interesting Matrix update. So it's going to be one of them little crazy Matrix talk videos. Look at the grades coming through. So yeah, it's going to be one of them crazy Matrix talk videos. So just kind of go with it. So, went to my nan's house today, and she had the news on. So I find it very interesting, like what they're starting to put on the news. Yeah. So there was this post about Donald Trump talking about Tylenol and paracetamol, right? About how paracetamol causes autism, right? So I was like, oh, that's very interesting. But what I find that is very interesting, well, it's interesting that's coming out, right? Because everyone pops a paracetamol now and again. Listen, I ain't perfect in it, yeah? I try to be holistic as possible in it, but sometimes that the holistic things just don't cut it sometimes, in it, yeah? I ain't perfect, right? But yeah, so I try to swerve away from certain things. Like I try to ride it out, but if I can't, then there you go. But yeah, I find it interesting how it's come to the news, right? Like obviously it's the awakening. Everything's coming to light and stuff, right? So with that, there's going to be a lot of people, oh yeah, against it, right? But it's actually, listen, all them pharmaceutical drugs and stuff, yeah, they're not good for the body. Yeah, they're not good for the body. And most of the time, yeah, you hear, if you go to the doctors or whatever, they tell you, oh yeah, you can take alternative medicine, right? But the plants and sticks and stems, yeah, they are the actual medicine, yeah, not the pharmaceutical stuff that they put you in there, put crap in, and then you're digesting it. Listen, if you take paracetamol and ibuprofen for a long period of time, it's going to damage your kidneys and damage your liver, right? Yeah. If you're taking sticks and stuff, sticks and herbs, right? Herbs, yeah, sticks and herbs, sticks and stones and that, yeah. Your body, it will eventually cure what problem you have, right? So this is what we're basically getting at. What Trump is trying to say, yeah, behind the scenes is, yeah, behind the scenes, he's basically trying to say that the pharmaceutical stuffs is keeping you as a customer, right? Because they're actually treating the, hold on, what's it? They're treating the symptoms, not the problem, right? Whereas herbs and going all natural is treating the problem, not the symptoms, right? Because the symptoms are like your body showing you that there's something up and there's an imbalance in the body, yeah? That's what dis-ease is, right? Dis-ease starts coming out when there's an imbalance and inflammation and stuff starts building up in the body, like toxins and stuff. And then when you start getting a disease, dis-ease, because the body's in stress, dis-ease, right? So you need to bring the body back into balance, back into equilibrium, right? So I find that very interesting, what Trump was saying. But you're gonna have a lot of people going against it, right? Oh yeah, like Tylenol this and paracetamol that and blah 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 blah. But what I find interesting is, like I keep saying, like things are coming to light. Things are coming to light. Hear what I say. So just remember that the doctors, yeah, they're what is it? The doctors and the scientists, they're paid by the pharmaceuticals, right? So, hold on, where was I going with that? The doctors and the scientists, they're paid by the pharmaceuticals, right? So that the information that they give you, they can say that it's based on science, right? Because they have all the answers. But it's interesting when, man, it's interesting, yeah? This is a funny one. When it comes to certain herbal stuff, yeah, and certain things, you always hear this, yeah? I'm trying to be mindful what I say. I look like the crazy conspiracy theorist rat walking about. But yeah, when you hear like scientists and stuff come out here, you hear, oh yeah, this much research has been done and this much has been spent and you got to trust science and this and that, right? Remember that the scientists are being paid for paid off by the pharmaceutical companies, right? And it's all tied in. Like McDonald's and fast food restaurants pay the pharmaceuticals and the scientists, right? So it's an ongoing circle. So the food's keeping you sick, right? Then you're going to the doctors to try and get better, and they're also keeping you sick. So you're actually just pay. It's just an ongoing cycle, yeah. So you're eating crap, you're putting crap in your body, then you're getting sick and unwell, and then you're going to the doctors wanting to get better, right? And they're keeping you more sick, yeah. But anyway, kind of veering off track here. But yeah, every time the scientists come out with something, it's like, oh yeah, we've done this much research and this much funding and has gone into it, yeah. But when it comes to like certain herbal stuff and natural stuff, it's like, oh no, there needs to be more research and there's not enough funding. All right, then, like, where was it? Say for instance, hemp, right? Or certain, what was it? Okay, we use hemp, yeah. Hemp can be used as so many things: fuel, rope, paper. There's so many things hemp can be used for, right? And hemp oil is really good for epilepsy and stuff like that, right? And there's been numerous cases people's child has had epilepsy and they gave it cannabis oil and they've noticed dramatic changes, right? But then when it comes to the science, they'll be like, no, there's not enough research. There's not enough research. So it's very interesting to see how things are unfolding in the matrix. It's actually very interesting. And I thought, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, because it's like, I don't know, when your eyes open, you can see things for what they are. So it's like, oh, when I'm watching a movie or something, I'm looking for like the spiritual meaning behind it, like the symbolism, or there's always something behind it, right? So when I heard that about Donald Trump, I was like, oh, that's very interesting. But you're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna be completely against it. Oh yeah, trying to say, oh yeah, he don't know what he's talking about and da 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 da. But listen, there's been numerous occasions, yeah, where it's not even funny, where people are actually like they're actually using you lot as test subjects, right? So like there was one no, it's not funny actually, because I laugh like nervous laughing in it, yeah. So it's like, all right, but sometimes it's like dark humor as well. But yeah, so sometimes it's like they're using people as test subjects. They're testing things, yeah, and to see how it runs, yeah, just to let you guys know. So, oh, it's like, yeah, we're gonna try this, and they'll give it to people and just see how it goes, like as an experiment, yeah. So for instance, I can't remember what actually happened, but there was something that happened in America where it was a black community, I know it was a black community or whatever, and I think they tried to, it might have been some vaccine or something, right? But instead of helping them, they actually give everyone syphilis, yeah? Just to let you know. So when they're saying, oh yeah, this and that, be very mindful what you're putting in your body, yeah. And I also what's it called, come across something, this was ages ago, and then funny enough, my mum actually mentioned it today when we was talking about the vaccines and stuff. It's like I think it's in America, like children like get up to like, I don't know, I think it's like 30 vaccines before they're a teenager or something, and that just sounds insane. Like, you know, you have an immune system, right? And you know what, yeah, it's actually kind of frustrating. The human body, yeah, is the perfect machine, yeah. That's why they're trying to damage it so much, like by the people. People don't understand how resilient the human body is, right? Listen, we've been getting attacked for the dawn of time from these people, these entities, yeah, these parasites, yeah, because the human body is so remarkable, yeah. It heals itself. Like, listen, your skin is basically waterproof. Um, you know what? It's hard work. It's hard work. But yeah, like your immune system. You know, like your immune system fights off nearly every. I don't know about AIDS and that, but even AIDS is like man-made. You know, AIDS is man-made. So yeah, it's another depopulation thing. AIDS is. um, but yeah, even like your body can just fight off literally everything, like not everything, but like within means. Yeah, within means. So it's very important to be mindful of what you're putting in your body. Yeah, so like I was saying before, it's and I keep speaking to my cousin about this as well, like people that are like own land and that live off grid, yeah, and planting their own things, and they're living life, right? They're living life because they know what they're putting in their bodies. They know what herbs can fix what and this and that. Because as soon as you leave the city, like literally, most of the I would say 90% of stuff that comes in through the cities is just all garbage. It's all garbage, man. It's all GMO crap to keep you sick in a low vibrational state, right? Because the people, if you're living off the land, yeah, and you're say for instance, yeah, if you're living off the land and you're kind of, how should I say it, more in tune, not more in tune, all right, cool. If you're living off the land, yeah, not near the cities, right, your body starts adjusting to the vibration of its surroundings, right? So, and the plants and the basically, yeah, if you're planting your own food and stuff, yeah, your plants and stuff starts vibrating at the same frequency as the environment. So when you're ingesting that food from the environment that is vibrating, you start vibrating at that same vibration as your environment. So you're coming into sync, right, with Mother Earth, right? But when you're in the cities, it's a whole different thing because the foods that we're getting is not from here. Yeah, the food is all getting imported in from, I don't know, all over the shop, yeah. So your vibration from what you ingest is completely thrown off, yeah, if that makes sense. And that's just one part of it, let alone all the frequencies getting bombarded with EMFs constantly. These LED lights are so not good for they're just throwing your body clock completely off. What else is yeah, living in the cities is so yeah so it's actually so not, it's unnatural. It's unnatural. And it's more coming to light. But yeah, that thing about Donald Trump was very interesting. But there's going to be a lot of people going to be against it. And at this point in time, it's more for people in the know. Like some people are going to swear blind that, oh no, he's talking crap. He's spitting facts. Like you shouldn't be ingesting. You shouldn't be ingesting anything from the pharmaceuticals, to be fair, because they're actually damaging your health. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but even what did they say? Yeah, they said on the UK news, they're saying the UK Health Ministry rejects Donald Trump's accusations or whatever, and then the guy, after, as soon as he said that, he was like, oh, it's okay to take paracetamol while pregnant and stuff like that because da 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 da. And I was like, mate, like the what you ingest while you're pregnant is like whatever you take in is going straight to the fetus, right? So like them pharmaceutical drugs are very heavy and powerful drugs. So how delicate a fetus is, when you're ingesting that stuff, it's going straight to the embryo. Yeah, so whatever, yeah, and then it's like, yeah, whatever you ingest, the baby's ingesting, right? So yeah, they're gonna say that they're basically trying to say this, that it's he's just talking waffle and blah blah blah. But listen, he's spitting facts. For those people in the know, they're gonna be like, oh, gonna start questioning stuff. But some people will swear blind that, oh yeah, he's talking crap on all this and that. But try not to waste your energy trying to convince people, because you're going to be wasting your energy at this point. Yeah, because some people are just yeah, we're starting to see more of the separation happen more. Like I was saying in my videos from like 2020 about the split between um, the the dimensions. You're gonna start seeing it more and more. People are just gonna kind of be staying at a certain vibration and not kind of leveling up. Um, and you're gonna have some of the older generations that a good majority of the older generations swear blind by it, but um, yeah, that's just yeah, everyone's on their own path and awakens at their own time, I guess. But yeah, try not to waste energy on trying to convince people that this is right and this is wrong, because there is no right and wrong. Everyone has their own path to, yeah, everyone's on their own path, right? So don't be trying to convince people certain things. Like the internet, like I've been saying, people need to do their research. Yeah, people need to do their research, and we're in this day and age where like the information you can get at the drop of a hat. So people need to be using that, man. But yeah, it was only a little quick update to see what's popping. Because yeah, it's just been very interesting, the things that are coming out, and more things are coming to light, and it's like, oh, okay. And it's been eclipse season as well. Eclipse was on Saturday, and the equinox was on Sunday. So there's a lot of energy going around right now. Yeah, so try to be compassionate and humble with yourself, because there's going to be a lot of things coming up. Yeah, and just try to just stay out of just be mindful of your energy during this time. Yeah, because it's a new moon. We're starting a new phase. Had the eclipse, new moon, and equinox. So yeah, we've got a lot going on at the moment. Yeah, so just be if you've been feeling a little shaky and your energy's off, you know why. Or if a lot of heavy things have been coming up for you, you know why. It's because of the equinox and stuff. But yeah, anyway, gang, I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. I might even do a reading later on. Let me see how my energy is later on, because I haven't done a reading in ages, and it'll be good to just check in to see what's popping and what comes up. Because I've been trying to be mindful of my energy as well, because it's like I've been trying to be more mindful of my energy. And trying to reserve the energy, man. Trying to reserve the energy, because this is a marathon, not a race. And in 2020, I definitely burnt myself out. Yeah, definitely burnt myself out energy-wise, man. So burnt myself out in 2020. 2021 was like recovery, and 2022 was like re-emerging, if that made sense. I don't know, man. It's kind of going with the motions, man. But yeah, anyway, gang, this video is getting a bit long. And I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. I might do a reading later on to see what their energy is saying anyway. But yeah, hope everyone's taking good care of themselves. And I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. Peace, love, and that, tribe.